action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics getting set to match up with the New Orleans Pelicans. The opening tip won by the Celtics, and we're underway in the Garden. Jay, for once, Trader Danny was Danny Ainge. Celtics didn't do that much, but Eastern Conference didn't see much change either.
Yeah, they didn't need to do anything if you're the Boston Celtics. You already have all the pieces to the puzzle. There's no doubt about it. The Celtics are now in the driver's seat.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
And draws the foul.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First try, no good. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Celtics have it. Walker to Cantor. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. To Redick. New Orleans down to 4 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's his first. Brandon Ingram is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 65% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Second and 3, got it. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Celtics have it. Surveys the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. Walker to Cantor. Almost, but no good. Bledsoe with it up top. 2-point advantage.
The NBA Season 8 2021 games and highlights coming up next.
Screen coming. From the painted area, won't go down. Count the basket at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Randall. Deep right corner. To Bledsoe. 5 on the shot clock. Bledsoe. Beyond the arc for 3. And Boston has the rebound. Into the front court, it's Walker. He'll run the offense. To Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen.
Hey, watch this screen left.
No, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was on a mission.
I see this happen so much in the game. Just because a guy beats you off the dribble doesn't mean that you need to quit on the play. Stay in there, continue to be physical, even if you're behind the play.
And his canter missed
NBA
his first.
Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Miami Heat 1-0-1-4, Houston Rockets 1-1-1-3.
To Redick. Screen coming. Redick. And a pass stolen by Boston.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
To Walker. Screen coming. Has a look. The screen sets him up for two.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out.
NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Indiana Pacers 1-2-1-3, Detroit Pistons 6-1-8.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Redick. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Here comes the screen. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
A pass taken away by the Celtics. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player
NBA Season
who
8
makes the play happen,
2021
despite
matchups
the
coming up
defender's
next.
best
Orlando
intentions.
Magic 9-1-6, Golden State Warriors 1-3-1-2.
Jaylen Brown at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 65% free throw shooter. Brown's free throw good. And the Celtics add one more to their lead. Whistle stops play. Timeout New Orleans as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. To Redick. Trying to cash in. Bledsoe shot misses.
NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Milwaukee Bucks 1-6-9, Utah Jazz 2-0-5.
Gets it in the right corner. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. His first effort off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Julius Randle. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Walker. Sizing up the defense. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Shot from in close, no good. Walker. To Jaylen Brown. To Kemba Walker. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He's now 4 for 6.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Pelicans have the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. To Julius Randle. Short jumper won't go down. The follow won't go either. Walker into the front court. His team up by 7. Has a look. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Walker. Has a chance. Not that time. Bledsoe with it up top. Right now, down 7. To Julius Randle. Doesn't get the bounce. Here comes the screen. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket. The Pelicans will take the timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play.
Listen up, fans. Tickets for the next home game are still available at the box office. Buy one or more tickets before the end of today's game, and you'll receive an exclusive discount.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Stepping in for Boston, number 37.
Ball to Bledsoe. Enes Kanter with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Boston with the basketball to Walker. Bledsoe with the basketball. His team down 9. Driving right to the basket. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. Trying to cash in. And a putback slam.
And I'm telling you right now, there's always going to be a home for a player in this league for a guy who does the cleanup work around the rim like that.
To Cantor. Here comes the screen. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. Bledsoe with it up top. They trail by 7. To Ball. Here comes the screen. That's a 24-second violation. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Subbing in for the New Orleans Pelicans, number 7,
To Marcus Smart. Shot from the lane won't go. Lonzo Ball with the rock. Probing the defense. Down to 5 on the 24. Goes reverse to lay it in.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
I got ball.
To Jaylen Brown. Lets it fly from long range. Marcus Smart forcing that one. Well defended. The drive right to the basket. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. To Marcus Smart. Easy path to the rim.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Ball. Has a look. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
For 3. Pelicans have the rebound. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. First quarter's complete with the Celtics in front. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Another follow. Still no good.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Got it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
I'm on D. You're on the island now.
Work it down to Brown. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Won't go. Celtics have it. To Brown, down low. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Lonzo with it. Looking to make something happen. To Stanley Johnson. Won't go. He has to find better opportunities.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
To Jaylen Brown. Taken by the Pelicans. Johnson. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. What a save. That's hard work right there. It's Boston with the rebound. To Jaylen Brown. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the right side. Work it down to Brown. Nice pass to set things up.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Ball into the front court. 9-point margin. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. No good. Ball. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Pelicans. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Number 46, Aaron Baines. Subbing in for the Pelicans. Number 14,
Celtics have it.
Brandon Ingram.
Has a chance. A shot no good there for Ingram. Brown into the front court. The lead stands at 9. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Team foul.
Jaylen Brown, a couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet.
Shooting 2.
Knocks down the first. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Ball with the basketball. They find themselves down 10. You've got to get that one to go.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Ball's controlled by Boston. To Jaylen Brown. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Jason Tatum.
Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Whistle stops play, timeout New Orleans, as he'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Knocked loose. Ball. Not going down for him this time.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Reddick. Lonzo Ball. That no good. Off the mark. Brown with it up top. Lead is 12. Full throttle. Right to the basket for the deuce.
You know, Ed, so many times we see people flexing on social media in the offseason, but they rarely put in the work, the substance. Not Jaylen Brown. This dude's been putting in the grind every single day in the gym. He's ready.
Ball to Julius Randle. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Boston with the basketball. To Marcus Smart. Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Ball with it up top. 14-point deficit. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Has a look. Tatum's shot misses.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Reddick. Five to shoot for the Pelicans. Here comes the screen. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Celtics have it. Deep right corner. Takes stock of the floor. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans. They get it down to Ingram. Jason Tatum swats it. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
To Ball. Has a chance. Oh, Lonzo Ball. 3 for 6 now.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Into the game for Boston, number 15.
Walker. To Marcus Smart. Aaron Baines powers it through.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Julius Randle. Here comes the screen. Reddick to Julius Randle. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. His team on top by 8. Here comes the screen. Walker. trying to cash in. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Bledsoe. To Kemba Walker. Nothing going here on that drive. Down to 5 on the 24. Walker knocks it down off the step back.
And here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
Aaron Baines sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
And a chance coming up at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Brandon Ingram at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect in the line so far. Off the mark on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Into the front court, it's Walker. The lead is 11. Nothing going here on that drive. To Marcus Smart. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Walker. Tatum. That's how you defend. And count the basket.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Celtics have it. Walker to Marcus Smart. Walker shakes free and hits.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
To Julius Randle. To Bledsoe. New Orleans down to 4 in the shot clock. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Walker to Cantor, and his Cantor above the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Trailing by 14. Shot from the lane won't go. Tatum. Smothering deep. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That's it. First half has come to an end. The Celtics way out in front.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Celtics were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. The Pelicans may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game track. Field goals.
The Boston Celtics certainly deserve credit for their effective shooting, and that advantage is because of their defense. They've been great on both sides of the ball, but yes, their scoring has been tremendous.
Player of the half.
Kemba Walker was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Celtics dominated this matchup from the opening tip. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Boston Celtics. The Pelicans
Have yet to appear after one half of basketball. At this point,
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
New Orleans will take it up to Redick. Has a look. Redick with a shot, no good. To Cantor. Oh, he had it.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
Here comes the screen. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Down to Randall. Enes Kanter pins it. Shot clock violation. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Walker to Marcus Smart. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? To Stanley Johnson. Redick. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
J.J. Redick has got 2 shots coming for his career, 89%. First one goes down. Two for 2 on that trip. Boston with the basketball. Walker to Marcus Smart. Almost. Unlucky bounce.
And you thought you would have seen him bounce back in the second half. Just looked like he could never get himself into the flow of the game. I put a little bit out on the coaching staff, too. Maybe they could call some better plays for him to get him in situations where he could see the ball go in.
To Marcus Smart. Here comes the screen. To Walker. And strokes it.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
To Redick. J.J. Redick. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Walker with the basketball. Lead is 12. Nothing going here on that drive. Walker. Short jumper off the mark. To Bledsoe. It's Cantor with the board. To Kemba Walker. Shot by Tatum won't fall. Bledsoe with it up top. The deficit now up to 12. Here comes the screen. Redick to Stanley Johnson. 5 to shoot for the Pelicans. Short jumper stays out.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Walker to Cantor. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Pelicans basketball. Bledsoe to Julius Randle. To Redick. Here comes the screen. Redick. He engulfed him that time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Walker. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets to the basket, but it's no good.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Julius Randle, couple of free throws on the way. 71% for his career. And hits the first free throw.
Entering the game for the Pelicans, number 14,
And gets both to drop at the line. Walker into the front court. Up a dozen. Five seconds to shoot. Tatum. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect from in close. Across the timeline, it's Walker. He'll run the offense. Has a chance, and he buries it.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
New Orleans has it. Here comes the screen. Deep left corner. Reddick to Bledsoe. Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Walker to Cantor. And the slam.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Bledsoe with the basketball. 14-point deficit. To Julius Randle. Big finish that time for Julius Randle.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
To Kemba Walker. Here comes the screen. To Cantor. Bledsoe with it up top. Down 12. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Tatum. That's good D. Shot no good. Reddick with it. Down a dozen. Cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Timeout Boston as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter.
We're accepting non-perishable food items for the homeless in our community. Our thanks go to those who have already participated in this community event.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Walker to Cantor. And the finish. Slam dunk.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
New Orleans going to take it up. Bledsoe. Probing the defense. And the basket good at the rim.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Here comes the screen. Curling inside. And the rebound taken by the Pelicans. Lonzo with it. His guys trail by 10. It's the Celtics with the rebound. Brown into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Boston with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down. To Walker. Runner here won't go down.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Nothing going here on that drive. Lonzo Ball, 4 out of 7.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Lead stands at 10. Here comes the screen. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. To Cantor. And the finish at the rim. The Pelicans will take the timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 36, Marcus Smart.
Ball to Stanley Johnson.
Number 51.
They go down low to Randall. Can't connect. Celtics have it. To Kemba Walker. Nothing going here on that drive. Walker. Shot clock winding down. Has a chance. Got it to go on the step back. Jay, he found a way. Desperation shot here from half court. That ends the third quarter. The Celtics own a comfortable lead. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this fourth quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
It's Pelicans ball. Trying to cash in. It's no good. Great defense.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Oh, big finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Walker with the basketball. They lead it by 14. From the outside, no good.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
The assist from number
Walker. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. Shemi Ojale with a piece. That's his third block this evening.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
Thompson to Walker. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Ball. Here's a chance from long range. Can't connect. It's no good. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Thompson. Down to Randall. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Bulldog. Look, it ain't always going to be pretty, but this is a results-oriented business, and this dude will always give you a good ROI.
Randall. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Rises for the slam. Play is stopped. Timeout Boston, as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the 4th quarter. New blood coming in for both sides.
Into the game for the New Orleans Pelicans.
To Marcus Smart. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Can't connect on the first free throw. second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Pelicans have the basketball. Randall. Here comes the screen. Surveys the floor. Nice finish at the rim.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers him and puts him right on balance every time.
To Jaylen Brown. 5 to shoot. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Lays it up and in.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Celtics have it. To Jaylen Brown. Able to convert inside.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To Ball. New Orleans down to 4 in the shot clock. Fires the 3. Rebound taken by Baines. Brandon Ingram tips it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
New Orleans will take it up. Ball. Here comes the screen. Sizing up the defense. To Ball. Brown with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. Ball into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Julius Randle. Can't connect from in close. Brown into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Jaylen Brown trying to cash in on the three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Brown's free throw, good. And the Celtics add one more to their lead. To Redick. Runner's good there.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Now a step back.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark. Ball's controlled by Boston. Screen coming. Probing the defense. Redick with it. Down a bundle. Knocked loose. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Jason Tatum. So it'll stay with New Orleans. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Number 15, Kemba Walker. And number 4, Enos Kanter.
To Julius Randle. Knocked loose. Randle. Shot clock winding down. From long range. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Here comes the screen. Walker to Kanter. Off the assist.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Pelicans basketball. To Bledsoe. To Redick. J.J. Redick. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Kemba Walker. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys down big. Fires the 3. It's good.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
To Jaylen Brown. Knocks it down off the step back.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
New Orleans has it. To Julius Randle. Screen coming. To Bledsoe. 5 to shoot for the Pelicans. Bledsoe. Rebound comes to Kanter.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Shot by Tatum won't go. Long heave from three-quarters court. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Celtics got themselves a win here today. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Check out the leading scores for the Boston Celtics. The Pelicans put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game track. Blocks.
The Boston Celtics did an incredible job defensively in this game, particularly with their shot blocking. They were able to consistently apply pressure, not just with the hand in the face, but with the hand on the ball.
Player of the game.
Kemba Walker gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a view of the upcoming games for the Boston Celtics. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.